Hey everybody, it's the Mad Master here. I'm doing another video today, and just going to be a hopefully short one, and it's just kind of about what I was thinking about the other day about that video I did several months ago about Kyle Kulinski, Secular Talk, and I feel I'm not going to remove the video, but I do feel like, for one, I was kind of a little bit, harsh and defensive in the video. I basically, I did actually resubscribe to his channel, and I watch his videos as much as I can, as far as with my slowly growing aversion to political videos, because it's just so nuts right now, and I'm just kind of, for mental health issues, or for mental health progress, I need to stop watching all that stuff as much. So anyways, I just wanted to say this. I want to apologize if I came about like attacking him unjustifiably. I listen to rock music and metal and stuff, and that's what I'm into. And I'm not gonna be scolded for still liking it. Even though people like this auto-tune shit, whatever R&B that's on the radio or pop or whatever, it's all pop, But I'm not going to be forced into this mold or this box to be like that. But I will acknowledge some of the points that he was making, and actually not really acknowledge what the points he's making. I'm going to expand and expound upon why I think these videos are being made, these articles are being written, in an upcoming video coming very soon, hopefully. And I know I say that, sometimes it'll take months. But this time I really will do part one pretty soon. And basically, because of the fact that I think there are some good points being made about rock and roll, rock music dying. And I'm going to do a multi-part series. I thought about 3 different aspects of this and in depth, and I'm going to write this all out. Because it is a very dangerous precedent as far as what is going on with rock music. Iron Maiden still sells out stadiums, or not stadiums, but huge theaters, and all stadiums in like South America and shit. Of course they sell out those, but I just think like some of it's a little off base to say rock is dying, but there are a lot of elements that go into that opinion or that idea. And that not only from like someone like Kyle Kulinski reading an article about progressives liking more rap and R&B, and that makes them better. I don't know what his whole point of that video was. I thought it was ludicrous. I still do, but to sum it all up, as far as he goes, I have no problem with him. I like his points of view. 99, maybe 95, 99% of his viewpoints I agree with 100%. So it was ludicrous that I unsubbed from him and I stopped watching his videos for a while. I was just really mad and defensive. But what do I like? That's the question. Jazz is a legacy music. It's not exactly top 40 music, jazz. People still like it. You go to a town, there's always a jazz festival. There's always jazz musicians touring. There's jazz in school. It's not, and I think rock is going to suffer, if you want to call it that, a similar fate maybe in a few years. It's going to be a legacy music, and that's what I call it, legacy music. It's like the legacy is there, but it's not going to really be in the public perception or public mind or culture as much. So that's what I think about rock, and as I do these, as I write these videos about the death of rock, or the possible death of rock, whatever hyperbolic thing you want to say, or you want to attribute it to, I, come up with a lot of different ideas as far as why it's happening. And some of that is really, like I said before, it is related to what Kulinski was saying in his video, and it's kind of coming from, well, why is this shift happening? What happened? What really happened to everything? And I'll just give a little teaser about it. So a little teaser for what I'm going to be talking about in these videos. So one of the things I noticed on YouTube, going on like Roger Waters' interviews about his political inclinations, is that there are so many people trolling his interviews that have a contrary opinion to his, and they're saying, I'm going to walk out of Roger Waters' show because he's so political nowadays. Yeah. It's like people are so ignorant about the history of rock being political that they think like something new occurred with Roger Waters 3 years ago, and now he's all political. It's like, oh, facepalm city, man. Fuck. So that's just a teaser about, some of the stuff I'm going to be talking about in this. So of course, those people liking rock music, these people that are so ignorant. I'm not even going to say they're conservative. I know a lot of people that have liked certain types of music that have the opposite ideology of the musician and the performer. I mean, I listen to Burzum. Fard Vikernes probably would want me dead because I have their ancestry. With the parentheses, the two parentheses together. That's, I'm in that group. So, or I'm a descendant of that group in the matriarchal line. So, I mean, they would want me dead. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I don't know. He has a lot of different weird, conflicting opinions. He's not I wouldn't say he's like a pure Nazi or anything like that, but I love his music. I think the first 4 Burzum albums are fantastic. I used to hate Burzum, and part of it was because I was like, I can't listen to that. And then I'm just like, whatever, man. I hated the vocals and stuff, and now I like it. It's just like, one of those things that happen. And then there's people that listen to Rage Against the Machine, they're Republican. I mean, it's one of those things that, now I'm going off on a different rant, but it's just one of those things I'm going to be talking about in this video, is like how the political mindset is one of the things that's kind of been deflated in rock, and it's kind of caused this whole thing to die down a little bit because rock is just so safe, So that's what I'm going to be talking about. That'll be one of the factors. Another factor is, I'm not going to go into it too deeply here, but the lack of sexuality displayed in a lot of modern rock music. That's all I'm going to say about it. I want to go off on a tangent about it, but that's all I'm going to say about it for now. And you can probably imagine what I'm going to be talking about, because let's just face it, Steel Panther is the only one in the rock genre that's like mainstream right now, really, that has any kind of raunchy lyrics. But you hear certain other styles of music that still have raunchy lyrics, and it's just fine. But I'm going to go into that pretty soon with my video. That'll be the first, ironically, that's the first video I'm going to do, because I just have all these ideas. And, the second one might be the political inclinations of rock, how neutering that has killed a lot of the energy that rock has. And then, some other stuff too. But it's something that I look forward to doing. I'm going to really try to write it out. Maybe even do a little bit of research. Who knows? But yeah, just anyways, just to sum it all up, I apologize to Kyle Kulinski. I feel kind of bad doing that video. I'm going to leave it up, but, it's just, I like his videos. I like his point of view. I agree with majority of it, what he says. And, you can label me whatever. Notice there have been a few commenters on a previous video that some of the lovers of my video about Danzig have been Trump supporters. So, I salute you, Trump people, that I know that you love me talking about these politics and the left-wing stuff like secular talk, and I know you love it, and I salute you. But anyways, that's all for now. Please subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos.